Greetings. This is going to be the first episode of This Little Light podcast. Yes, I finally am doing it. Finally doing it. By the time you see this, it'll already be done. So, the first episode title is called Dancing Between Worlds and Embracing Imperfection. Ta-da. This is going to be a space where we explore self-awareness, self-love, self-growth, and the beauty of embracing our imperfections. We're going to have real conversations about navigating life while staying true to ourselves. I call this episode Dancing Between Worlds, Embracing Imperfection, because we're going to dive into what it means to live between the world of who we think we should be and the world of who we truly are. Learning to embrace our flaws, let go of self-doubt, and show up as our authentic selves. I feel like you're stuck in a loop of overthinking, like you're constantly editing out what you're going to say or do before you even do it. I used to be like this. It's still a part of my reality now. Right? We live in a world where perfection is praised. But what happens when perfection keeps me stuck? Imperfection is better than overthinking and being stagnant. Keep moving forward. For the longest time, I hesitated to start this podcast. I kept thinking, what if my voice sounds weird? What if I don't know how to edit it? What if I mess up? What if nobody listens? What if there's trolls? All these things, right? And all these things are going to happen. I know that. But I'm also embracing the imperfection of you got to take the good with the bad. I had to stop waiting for a perfect moment and just do it. So here we are. So this is going to be a messy thing. And eventually we'll look back and be like, yeah, but he did it though. And here we are, imperfect but present. And that's what really matters. We've all been conditioned to believe that mistakes equal failure. But what if mistakes are just proof that we're in motion? Think about it. Every dancer stumbles while learning a new move. Every writer writes terrible drafts before getting to their final masterpiece. Imperfection isn't something to avoid, it's something to dance with. Imagine your life like a rhythm. Some beats are smooth, some beats are chaotic, but all of it makes up the song of who we are. The trick isn't to resist those offbeat moments, to learn how to move with them. That's what I mean whenever I say we're dancing between worlds. We're balancing the scripted parts of life with the raw, unpolished moments that make us real. How do we actually embrace imperfection? Here's a few things that have helped me. Number one, get comfortable with the cringe. Get comfortable with the cringe. Get comfortable with it. The fear of looking silly keeps so many of us from even trying. We hide. We don't even do anything. But think about the people that you admire. Chances are they're the ones who weren't afraid to put themselves out there. Number two, that's this many. Progress over perfection. Start before you're ready. Mess up, learn, and repeat. Mess up, learn, and repeat. So whenever you start before you're ready, that's just jumping into it head first, and you're putting motion into moving forward. By the time you realize that you have an imperfect thing that you're working on, you've already put so much energy into it that you don't want to stop. So you just kind of change the way that you look at it. Personally, writing and drawing, I go into it with the idea that this first draft is going to be a mess. Anything I make is going to be a mess. I do that, and I know that I take flaws intentionally now and turn them into part of what I'm drawing. Or if I'm writing, I'll change what I'm writing because XYZ inspired that, because this mistake made me think this. But number three, your self-talk matters. When you catch yourself being your own worst critic, pause. Would you talk to your friend that way? Would you let your friend talk to you that way? Why talk to yourself that way? Period. And also give yourself grace. Whenever you catch yourself being mean to yourself, be like, okay, I see that I'm showing up in this moment like this and I don't like that, but I see that I don't like that. So you can not be so hard on yourself whenever you catch yourself slipping, so to speak. Number four, celebrate the small wins. Did you take one small step today towards growing, towards your goals, towards being a better you? Did you take one small step? At the end of the day, I can reflect back and say I did one thing better. Even if it was a day of resting and trying to just make it through the day, that was the one good thing I did better. I didn't beat myself up and struggle and resist through the whole day. If you take one small step a day, give yourself credit. That's progress, right? You moved forward just a little bit. You'll never get to where you want to be if you don't take that first step, but you got to take the small steps. And each day you can take one step towards wherever you want to be, whatever you want to do. If you take one thing away from this episode, let it be this. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy. Let me say it again. You do not have to be perfect to be worthy. You don't have to have it all figured out. Start where you're at. Embrace the imperfection of it. Just start. You don't have to figure out where to start and what to do. You just got to do it. You just jump in. This week, I challenge you. Do something before you feel 100% ready. Post a video, share the art, speak up in a meeting, stand up for yourself, whatever it is, before you're ready to do it, show up to that thing and just see how that thing meets you back. If it don't feel right, you ain't got to do it again or do it no more. It might be a new feeling that's good, and it may push you towards wherever you want to go. Anyways, if you do take a first step on something, I'd love to hear about it. You can let me know in the comments. You can message me. You can tag me no, you can't tag me. But you can post and send it to me. Actually, this will be on YouTube. You'll be able to tag This Little Light podcast. You'll be able to tag This Little Light on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok soon as well. But by the time you see this, all those won't be up yet. I'm just putting this on YouTube now to get started. I'm embracing that imperfection, but bear with me. So if any of this resonated with you, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Even if it didn't resonate and you're this long, thank you for tuning in. I hope you could take something good from this going forward into this next week. The next week, just do one thing, right? Even if everything else you do is routine, you do one good thing going forward. Celebrate that small win and let me know about it. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, leave a review, all the good things. We're just getting started. This is me embracing my own imperfection and dancing between worlds of being like scripted somewhat, because I've got things that I obviously have wrote down, but also interacting from the heart and off the head without thinking about it, no plan. Just this week, call to action is do something. Do one thing this week before you're ready. Find the fear, the thing that you're afraid to do, and just see what it feels like to face it. Just try to. You ain't got to tell nobody about it. You don't have to tell me about it. Or you could if you want to, if you ain't afraid to speak up. The world needs your voice. The world needs my voice. This is This Little Light podcast, episode 1. Thank you for tuning in. Be blessed.